Brother Chairman, respected Imams, brothers and sisters in Islam, brothers and sisters in humanity, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, happy birthday, Al.
Thank you.
Just remember the 50 is the new 40. And I'm in my 60s. Very impressive video display, reminiscing of the past, friends and family. And I must thank you for including Ronnie as part of your celebration. For those of you who do not know, Ronnie, our son, passed away. Last year. Credit to you all. You were perhaps the one who brought this family of friends together in so many different ways. What Addison and Maurice didn't say, you all had hair in those days. If you try to look back a bit, you have to agree that in those days, friendship was hard to make. It wasn't easy. It probably came uninvited in some ways, just like death. Unlike today, friends are so easy to make. You look on Facebook, and every now and then you see someone wants to be your friend, requesting to be your friend. And all you have to do is click, and you make a friend. You haven't met this person before. You don't know this person, and vice versa. And you make a friend. A very dangerous way of making friends. And you and I know how many young people have gotten themselves into trouble making friends on Facebook. In light of your growing older over the last 35 years, as he said, and you have kept your friendship, I wonder at this time, what is the state of your friendship? Has it grown weaker or stronger over those 35 years? And I have to tell you something here about Ronnie, who was part of this clique of friends. Ronnie had a mind of his own. And I got to know this after the fact, more so after the fact. And it's so important to have a mind of your own. You see, we tend to do a good thing when someone does a good thing to us. But we do not be the first to do the good thing. And if you're able to do that, that tells me you have a mind of your own. You don't wait for somebody to do you a good or to do you bad. Somebody does do something bad, you respond with something bad. And that is not telling me that you are a person who has a mind of his own. I have noticed, I have been following your progress for a while, and I know for a fact that you are aspiring to be a good dad. I've noticed that. And your boys will be grateful for that in years to come. You're aspiring to be a good Muslim, I've noticed. And you have to be commended for that. Now, I have prepared something to speak on, but lest the speaker through his program with me, I will have to forego that.
No, you can speak.
But I want to tell you this, that every kind of friendship that you can think of, every kind of friendship, and this might be a bit strange to some of you, but the Quran describes every kind of friendship that you should be involved in or try to avoid. Many will not know this, but the Quran is very high on friendship, whether it's good, which you should follow, or whether it's bad and that you should not follow. And I'll give you some of the Arabic words. I am not an Arabic person, I do not know Arabic, but I'm familiar with certain things that I learned by rote and so on, and by hearing. And just to convince you that the Quran does speak about friendship, a lot about friendship. I'll give you some of the Arabic words that you and I are probably familiar with. And one is wali. You go to a wedding ceremony, Islamic Muslim wedding, and you hear the word wali, which is a sort of messenger which goes from the bride to the groom, back and forth, sometimes mean a lawyer. And wali describes a kind of friendship that protects you, that tells you that you should employ restraint at times, especially in family sometimes. You will have to hold your tongue. Family could be very, very unkind. But you need family. You cannot do without family. And to maintain that friendship, that kind of friendship, you have to exercise great restraint. Another word you have to be familiar with is Sadiq. Somebody here must probably name Sadiq, or you probably know someone. He is a truthful person, genuine friendship. He loves you for no particular reason. I have to go fast here because I could talk on this topic for an hour and a half. Then Saqib, casual friendship. One you meet briefly. I do that all the time. I go on the golf course and I meet someone for the first time. And we become friends. It's casual. It could last, or it may not last. I spoke of wali, but there's another one called walija. And this is special. This is the kind of friend that you could bring into your business, into your life, into your personal business. You could ask him to look after your house when you're gone. You could ask him to pay your bill. Give him your credit card. That is the strength of this kind of friendship. And you probably have some friends like that, which you didn't call them walija, but you know, somebody you can trust. Then there's a kind of friendship which you can trust to keep your secret. Students will have this kind of friends. You know, don't tell my mom. This is between me, you, and God. Don't tell anybody. But the next day you go to school, somebody says, hey, congratulations, I hear you're pregnant. That is not the kind of friends who keep a secret. There is bad friendship. Bad friendship is good to you in good times. But when bad times roll around, they disappear. That's a bad kind of friendship. That is a satanic type of friendship. The popular one is the one which has to do with boyfriend and girlfriend. And we have all kinds of excuses for this kind. Or he's only my friend. We're only going to a movie. We're going to dinner. Or we're only doing homework together. But the next thing you know, he or she is in the parent's phase to get married. He's no longer like a brother now. He's a potential husband or potential wife. It's very dangerous because they do not bring into play here family background. The boy doesn't know the girl's parent, the boy doesn't know the girl's parent, vice versa. But now they are talking marriage. And there are those friendship, literally tied to the hip. You can't get rid of them. They're together with you all the time, wherever you go. You have things in common. But they can separate as well. Because as soon as one goes the wrong way, the other one will want to pull away because I don't want to be part of that anymore. You're taking me down the wrong road. It is said somewhere that the people of Jannah, the people of heaven, were almost people of hellfire. And the reason they were in Jannah and not hellfire is because they gave up the bad friends. There are two kinds of best friends. Those who are your friend for the sake of God. You know, you become friends, you used to play football and so on together, like they did long ago, they became friends. But there are also people who become friends because they are on the same path. They're on the same path to God. And that's one of the two kinds of best friends. And then finally there is that best friend you call a Rafiq. Some of you are named Rafiq. This is the kind of friend that comforts you. You are in stress, under stress, and you can rely on this friend to comfort you. God is that kind of friend. And he recommends that his beloved prophet, peace be upon him, be or allowed to be that kind of friend to you. I can't believe that in 10 minutes I have been through something that we can talk about for an hour. But I just want to wish you a happy birthday. Allah's blessings for the future.
Amen.
All the best to you.
Amen.